Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, not going to be too happy with that one. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. No, that's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey, and a drop shot. So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 5th hole seems to have knocked him off course just a bit.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Now at the par 5 12, 667 yards. Frank, you played golf around the world at the very highest level. I've heard you say you think this is one of the hardest par 5s on the planet. Why?
The slope of the fairway, you don't get a flat lie anywhere along that, and the green slopes away from you. So really there's no easy out. This is the only par 5 I've ever seen where the best players in the world would take a 5.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank, as we know in golf, it isn't just about the clean strike. He certainly hit that well. Hit it too well. It's about club selection.
Yeah, well, Rich, I was just going to say that's the wrong club. I mean, that didn't sniff even just landing on the green. So there's a couple of other clubs in the bag he could have used. Anything other than that one.
And it makes the green in regulation. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. How about that? 4 under par. All right, Frank, at the par 3 13th at 183 yards, what do you see here?
Well, there's a lot of things to consider, but the general slope of this green really makes you either hit to a specific section on the green or just try and keep the ball below the hole. It's always easy to putt uphill on fast greens.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Now a 7-footer. Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
So, Frank, that's a bogey, and you see something with the body language here?
Yeah, I think we noticed that back there with that double bogey, Rich. Since then, it's almost like doubts crept in, a little bit of uncertainty. That is the beauty of this game at times, but really, if you want to be a champion, that's one thing that you have to change. Somehow, you've got to forget what's just happened. We haven't seen that yet.
Well on the green, but far from the hole.
Yeah, a little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. These putts keep the round together.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. This would give him the par. Did the job right there. All teed up at the 15th. It's a par 4 of 499 yards. What a test here, Frank.
It certainly is. The tee shot here is a little bit like the par 5 12th, where the fairway slopes quite severely from left to right. It means the pews there on the left side are actually not a bad place to aim at. You just have to allow for that kick and roll towards the right. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That will be a great look at birdie. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Frank, this is a point in the round where you really need to summon your best stuff. Par 3 of 231 yards. You know the pressure's building. We're at the 16th hole. And you have a long iron in hand. You can't flinch. You can't take it halfway back and go. This has to be the complete swing, and you have to really have the nerve on this shot.
Yeah, this shot has to be hitting right out of the button, that's for sure. One thing to consider, though, in the back of your mind, it's always better putting back uphill. Well, uphill is actually from the back of the screen. So you actually can be a little braver on 16 than what you might think standing on that tee, because a little long is better than a little short.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. So a tester from 4 feet. He can't believe it. Thought it was in. Just a little tap in here. Now at 1 under for the round. 17th hole at Oakmont, par 4. Only 313 yards, and yet, Frank, it was so pivotal. The last U.S. Open played here in 2007.
Yeah, it was pivotal for a lot of different reasons. Strategy being one. Some elected to go down the right side with just a mid-iron. Others went directly at the green, did not get the ball up and down. Furyk and Tiger Woods come to mind in that situation. You can see the green's just perched up there. If you do lay it up, you don't quite get a full look at this green because you have to lay it up down that right side.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Looks like he just misread that.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
1 under for the round. This is where so many of the legends, from Hogan to Nicklaus to Miller to Els, made their imprint. And don't forget about Angel Cabrera, the last time the U.S. Open was played here. The 18th hole, the clubhouse straight ahead. What a view, and what a moment in the championship. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
This is a good-looking shot. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Don't leave it short. Wow. Shouldn't be a problem here. Finished with a very respectable 69 for the day. So for all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lorder alongside Frank Nobilo saying so long. Until next time.